Hey, it's Stephen and Fendi from Whisker Barrel. Now, we're back from a trip from San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Alamo. Now, I got my Texas Ranger strash going, and we had a wonderful time with our family. But in our post, we had mentioned that we were going to the Maverick Distillery. So, enjoy the following video of the tour, and at the end, I'll share what I thought about the tour and what I thought about the bourbon. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
A land surveyor, a farmer, a whiskey maker, a Minuteman, and husband to Jimmy Maverick, with whom he had 10 children with. He was not, however, a cowboy. One day when he accepted 400 head of cattle as payment for a debt, he was just too doing so he just let them roam freely unbranded. The ranchers nearby started calling these unbranded cows Mavericks, and that's how the term Maverick was coined in the 1800s. Not there in person. 4 days to fully ferment, but we usually just gonna strip the grain.
Well, there you have it. That was our tour of the Maverick Distillery. Now, my wife and I had a good time, but let's get to the nitty gritty and talk about the bourbon. Now, their 2 year straight bourbon whiskey, it was okay, it wasn't bad, but it's not something I would write home about. Now, their barrel proof was a little better. Their private reserve and the sample that we had straight from the barrel in the basement, those were really good. As you can tell in the video, I really enjoyed that experience. Now those two, the private reserve, the one we had from straight from that barrel, they were very similar. They were rich in flavors. Now the barrel reserve is aged 4 years. I don't know how long that barrel has been aging, but they had this similar rich flavors of vanilla, caramel. You get bitter orange. You get some clove and nutmeg. I tasted a little bit of cinnamon, which I enjoy, and the finish was very medium, and it was very enjoyable. Now, the thing that I enjoyed the most wasn't even a bourbon. It was their Triticale whiskey. Now, I'd asked my wife to grab the rye whiskey. I grabbed the wheated whiskey that they had, and I grabbed the Triticale. That way I can compare the three. And now the Triticale, right when you're getting it to your nose, you get that rye spice. It's just like you're biting into a Reuben sandwich. But when you taste it, you get this sweetness from the corn. You get the sweetness from the wheat. You get those same flavors that were in the private reserve bourbon of the clove, the nutmeg, the cinnamon. It's so delicious. And the finish, it's not too long. It's not too short. You get that nice hint of smoke and spiciness from it. It was very enjoyable. Now, as you can see in the videos, the most expensive whiskey that they had at $139, which I think is a bit much. Like, I would have liked to see that price at like $75, and then there are other bourbons a little cheaper, and maybe the private reserve should be around that, like the same price. Now, the other thing that my wife and I enjoyed was their barrel-aged gin. Now, we enjoy gins. We enjoy the botanicals, the lavender, the juniper, those flavors. But when you add caramel and vanilla notes and cinnamon notes to that, and the flavor of the barrel to that, it is so good. Like, you guys have to try it. You have to try it. So those are the three things that I enjoyed the most at the Maverick Distillery. Was their Triticale whiskey, their private reserve whiskey, the sample that was in that barrel. So if you want to taste that, you got to go do the tour. and then their barrel aged gin. Now, was the tour in itself worth it? Yes, my wife and I really enjoyed it. Everyone there was friendly. The tour guide was very friendly. We met some wonderful people, doing the tour. And at the end of it, we didn't realize we were getting these, but they gave us a Glencairn, which those are already $10 in value. So I think it was definitely worth doing the tour. So if you're ever in San Antonio, Texas, head over to the Maverick Distillery. It's right by the Alamo, so it's walking distance. So that's how our tour went. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked the information, please like and subscribe. Write something in the comments. You can tease me about my Texas Ranger stash. Or just let us know if you have any questions about the distillery. Let us know any distilleries that you want us to go tour or you think we should see. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.